Hi there guys and welcome to another Train Sim 2018 video. Today you join me in a very gloomy Carlisle, sitting here waiting for the road. Well, I've got the road, which is going to open our doors actually. I'm driving the 390, but this isn't the 390 as you know it. This is Johnny Best's Class 390 upgrade. Now, first thing I have to say is that this, at the moment, cannot be published because of the way it uses certain scripting. But they're looking for a way around this, so this will be downloadable to all you guys out there. I've been given the preview, so I can show you what to look forward to if it can be released, and fingers crossed it can be, because I'm loving it. Right, let's not worry about the scenario too much. This is a Armstrong Powerhouse. This is from AP35, I think. 1 Mike 09 0840 Glasgow Central London Euston. First things, unload passengers here, books depart at 9:49, call at Penrith, North Lakes, Lancaster, keep an eye on those. Yeah, we're not going to worry too much about that, because I'm going to show you what we can do. You'll have noticed a few things already, like the DRA there, and the guard's buzzer. I can give him a little nod back on the N key. Let me quickly run through what we have for you. So, new cab controls are raise and lower the pantograph is P and Shift P. Pantograph switch is Control plus P, so let's get the pantograph up. Let's wait for our line light to come on. There we go, now our line light. You'll hear the sounds have changed as well. Right, let's get our master key in, which is new. Get that into neutral. Reset our AWS. Let's get our headlights on. There we go, look. We have full day and night versions of the headlights as well, which is lovely. Okay, right. Should we just check? Oh, look at that, clipboard light. This thing, I'm loving it. I'll go through the full things as we get going anyway, but let's just... Oh, better switch our instrument lights on as well. We'll do that. Do something I never do leaving stations. Some people do, I don't. And that is horn. Now, I'm not amazingly familiar with the sound of the Pendolinos, and I can hear where some of those sounds have come from, which is where the problem lies, really. Hopefully this can be sorted. But it's so much nicer to drive. Right, so what do we have? Well, new preview images. So we have new images that show us for quick drive and scenarios. Don't know if you noticed there's a new image there. On the HUD, the interface, the combined traction and brake has their sensitivity changed. Oh, we're about to show another new bit as well. So if you look, what it used to be was at 33% was 0, and it was just a absolute faff. That was pretty much, I think, because it was before the handled HUD that this thing came out. It was a rail simulator one where we didn't have the HUD like this, so it wouldn't have been there. Right, just to show you this feature. So we should, I haven't actually checked this yet, but it should have working neutral sections now. No, pantograph will be towards the rear of the train anyway. Yeah, there we go. Off, and then should be back on again. About nowish. There we go. Lovely. So we have neutral sections as well. Okay, so HUD's been sorted. That now works properly. Looks right. Added custom lens effects to the headlights. So they've all been worked on. Quick drive for the Virgin repaint. Cabin script, light and script. So this is brilliant. Cab light. Click the switch. Then the light comes on, so it's not instant. Can you hear that little click? It's like your bathroom light. Really like it. Right, like your bathroom light if you still live in a house from the 80s. That little touch, just the cab light and having the switches working, is brilliant. The other thing that I'm going to switch on while we're here is our DSD, because we now have a lifting pedal as well for the DSD, which is beautiful. Two-tone horn. So all these switches now work. We can tilt and isolate the tilt. You could do this before, but that's now been put on a key, which is really nice. So things like the notepad, the other lights come on like that, see? The cab light. It's very, very nice. One thing that I wish that was changed was the way the speed set works, but I'm not going to moan about that, if I'm honest. Because at least it's there. Oh, it's a really foggy day. So it's got all new sounds. It's even got the approaching sounds that have been changed, so the effects stuff should work. So let's nip down the track here. Ah, that is better. I like that a lot. All the sounds were picked to be as close as possible with the available material. So that means that there hasn't been a dedicated recording session done for this. I think they've been using bits from Armstrong Powerhouse's packs and a few other places as well, just to try and get the sounds right. Now, something new with the tilt thing, I saw Vulcan Productions doing this in there with some of the interior of the APT as well. You would tilt with the train. So DSD, which is resettable on the E key. But no, again, the cab just tilts around us. I'm not really sure what to make of that just yet. I haven't decided. Whether I like it. I like it because I can see it tilt, but that's about it. So not only has this changed the one you'll drive, but also AI consists with the 390 will now have the correct night lighting and day lighting, depending on what time of day it is. The acceleration and deceleration physics have been changed as well, which I'm very pleased about, because it now responds. The brakes may be a little bit sluggish for my liking, but it feels real. It feels like I'm driving a train. It feels like I'm driving something capable of a really good speed. Really like it. So the new controls are keyboard commands, should I say, more than anything. Raise and lower pantograph is P and Shift P. Pantograph change switch, so we can switch between front and rear pantograph. That is done with the. I knew that would happen. With Control Shift and P. We can also do this, yeah. So we have visual alarms on. So they'll work outside the cab as well, which is really, really nice touch. You've got DRA, which is on the F key. The train tilt isolation is on Control plus T. So they were isolated, now we're normal, they were isolated, now we're normal. Now I remember it, don't know if I'm remembering rightly, but first time that the 390 was released, actually the tilt not available light came on. The isolating, when you did the isolating switch. So I don't know why that changed at any point, but it did. It did, I'm pretty sure of it. So driver guard buzzer is now on the N key. DSD, of course, is on the E key. Instrument light switch is on I. We have those. They weren't adjustable the last time. They were either on, or on, if I remember rightly. Clipboard light is on U. Cab light, of course, is on L. Mask key is Shift plus W. The main light scanner on H. All in all, this thing is wonderful. Wonderful to drive. It's a learning curve for me. Having DSD on the 390, just one train that I do tend to use it on. Quite often. It's really nice just to be able to control it properly. The way the handle moves between the notches is very satisfying. Also, we have amps displayed, which we didn't have before. So it is nice. Speed set's still on the C key, which I can deal with. It's not it takes a learning curve how to use it. So Johnny and his mate have done some masterful work on this. I am really, really, really impressed. It's just these enhancement packs are a bit like buses, aren't they? We don't have any for ages, then they all come at once. Vulcan Productions are also working on a 390 upgrade pack. It may not be as in-depth as this, it may be more. I haven't had a look at it properly yet. So we are going to get something for the 390. So even if Johnny can't release this one, if he can't work out how to change things or edit things without using other people's stuff, then we will still be getting the 390 upgrade. It just won't be in the guise, and we're not going to be able to stop Penrith. Not a chance. Anyway, I wasn't worried about doing the scenario, it was more about showing you the train, but this does show you what can be done in step 6 of braking. So we entered the platform at 80. Gotta love it. It's a very nice train to drive again, so we will get it to a point where people will want to drive it. Now, I know pendolinos aren't people's favourite things in the whole wide world. Some people really love them. Me, I'm a bit in the middle with them, really. I like the fact that they tilt, but they're a bit claustrophobic and not. And the one on Train Sim was crap to drive. Now the one on Train Sim is good to drive. I have found myself last night watching videos of pendolinos. So it opens up a whole new world of train fannery for me. Train fannery, I like that one. Rail fannery. It's made me like the 390. Being able to feel what I think it should, well, a representation, I will say, of how it should drive. Because I'm not sure how accurate this is, but it feels like it's right. It doesn't do anything too sprightly, it doesn't do anything too slowly, it's just right. Now, I hope you guys can get your hands on this version, but if not, Vulcan Productions will do a decent enough job anyway, without a doubt. The best place to keep up to date with this is either Johnny's Upgrade page on Facebook, or my page, because if there's any news about this, God, I will let you guys know as soon as I do. So I think I've covered everything that's in there. I'm not going to do a full long drive in it just now. I just literally wanted to show you what it's doing and what can be done with it. Just to go along with the Class 170 package too, and that should be releasable. This, on the other hand, is still debatable. So yeah, please make sure you've watched the video. I should have answered most of your questions. If you do have genuine questions, not like when's it out or what's wrong with it, because I can't really tell you what it is, what the reason is why they can't release it. I think it includes some scripts and it's payware, so there are certain things that need to be ironed out first. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Big one for me at the moment is getting these videos shared around. Make sure people see these guys work. This isn't about me. I get the benefits of their decent work, but I want their hard work to be seen all around the train sim community. So do feel free to share these videos. Do you know what I mean? I like seeing them pop up in some of the other Facebook groups and that sort of thing. So get them out there. Show off Johnny's work. Show off Vulcan Productions work. All these freeware guys. I want to see them really bigged up. Albie, the whole lot. So once again, guys, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on a full-length video with this bad boy.